The winner of the Global Teacher Prize 2017 is Maggie McDonald. Congratulations, Maggie. At least once a day, as we orbit the Earth, I get a view of the Canadian Arctic where you teach. You should see how beautiful it looks from 220 miles up. And it's a place that you're protecting by teaching the next generation how they can take care of it. Thank you, Maggie, and to all the world's teachers. See you all back home.
Right, first and foremost, congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much, Charlie.
And what were your initial thoughts when your name was read out on stage?
It was disbelief. I didn't actually know if that's what I heard or not. It's kind of an overwhelming ceremony. It's so lavish and spectacular, and I mean, I think you saw some of the stuff they did with guys jumping out of helicopters and world-class performances happening. So it was definitely overwhelming, but it was fantastic.
And why did you decide to become a teacher?
I love working with young people, and I just feel so grateful that the teaching profession exists, because every day I can walk into a school, you know, where all the young people are, and then I get to have them basically from whatever the school hour may be, you know, in the context, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And that this is supported, you know, by the government, and I'm paid to hang out with the population that engages me the most. I mean, I'm just so glad the teaching profession exists.
And how have your students influenced you as a person?
Well, in so many ways. I think they constantly touch me in really profound and meaningful ways. Like I mentioned during the speech, I'm a non-Indigenous Canadian, right? And I work in an Indigenous community of Inuit people in the Canadian Arctic, and young people there have basically adopted me. You know, they call me a family member. They call me cousin or sister or mom or etc. And it's just so touching, because there's a big racial divide in our country, and that's what's beautiful about young people, is that they're just so much more. They're so open and genuine, and they're so real. Yeah.
And the dab was a personal highlight.
Glad you liked it.
What was
Charlie.
the reasoning behind it? Did someone at school
one of my favorite students who was in the audience, Luke, he is so famous for pulling the dab out all the time. So I kind of felt that energy when I got on the stage, and I was like, you know, I'm not too sure, this could be a little risque. It might not be the most appropriate environment considering, you know, where we are and etc. But you know what? It's a shout out to young people, and as a teacher, I'm working with young people. So if it connected to you, it made you smile, it made you laugh, you know, that's who I am. You know, I love to connect with young people. So yeah. So if I got to embarrass myself in front of a couple million people doing a dab, then I'll do it just to make you smile.
Okay.
By the way, how is my dab? I'm not sure if I should be like covering my eyes.
It's way better than what I can do. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You one up for me on that one. I know it's early stages now, but have you got any idea what you're going to do with the prize money?
Well, one of my dreams is to be able to work with my students to create a nonprofit. In the Arctic region of Canada, they're really experiencing climate change at a really rapid rate, and because they're Indigenous people, they're so connected to the land, and it's really can have a big impact on their lifestyle and their culture and everything like that. So I'm hoping that I can, with the council of the Varkey Foundation, because they have probably a ton of expert advice that they can give me, that hopefully I could establish a nonprofit with them, and then just create platforms for them to become advocates and change makers for their own environment and their own home and their own beautiful cultural legacy.